Justice League was jam-packed with heroes, fights, and all kinds of Easter eggs. It's time for your ultimate A to Z guide to the Justice League. A fair warning, there will be spoilers. If you enjoy this video, hit subscribe. Now, let's flash right in. A is for Apokolips. The home planet of the big baddie Steppenwolf is your worst nightmare. You know they're pretty evil when warriors of Atlantis, the Amazonian gods, the almighty Zeus, and even some of the Green Lantern Corps team together to protect Earth. B is for big guns. To help stop zombie Superman from wreaking havoc, Batman resorted to his big guns. Just when you thought the Dark Knight Tumbler was making a return, out stepped Lois Lane, proving love could conquer all and that Batman had weird nicknames for all his friends. C is for cutscenes. We smell another Ultimate Edition release on the way. Over an hour of footage was cut from the final release, leaving out extra backstories for Cyborg, The Flash, and Aquaman. Hopefully they're not just recycled for the solo movies featuring those characters. D is for Danny Elfman. Famed composer Danny Elfman filled our ears with nostalgia and thrilling music sequences. We've heard the classic Superman theme in movie after movie, but it's his OG Batman score that really elevated the music and tied into the character's theatrical history. The music worked so well we almost expected to see Michael Keaton pop up. E is for Electric Shock. It took a true team effort to bring Superman back to life and one huge electric shock. The Flash got to showcase his speed while the rest of the team watched and waited. They should all be thanking Lex Luthor for the brilliant idea. F is for forming the team. We've seen group shots of the Justice League for months now, but it's still surreal to see all the DC superheroes on the big screen together for the first time. Batman and Wonder Woman's recruitment efforts really did pay off. G is for grave digging. The Flash and Cyborg may have been newbies to the group, but did they really have to get assigned the task of digging up a dead body? At least they knew how weird and awkward the whole situation was. I guess it was Batman's form of initiation? H is for hostages. The Flash's first heroic moments come when he's tasked to save hostages from Steppenwolf and the Parademons. Batman asked him to save one, but the Flash goes above and beyond to rescue them all. I is for Iceland. Bruce Wayne pays a visit to Iceland. That's where we meet Aquaman, see his village life, and then hear him taunt Batman's batsuit multiple times. The key scenes make one thing clear. Aquaman is the one who saved Clark Kent during the boat incident in Man of Steel. J is for Justice League table. In the closing scene of Justice League, Bruce Wayne clears the bats out of the abandoned Wayne Manor to make room for a new Hall of Justice. Plans are set for a table, and hopefully a couple new members. We're looking at you, Shazam and Green Lantern. K is for Kent versus Wayne. The rivalry between Batman and Superman continues in Justice League. Superman makes sure to say how unneeded Batman is, but by the end the two manage to put some hard feelings aside. Bruce Wayne even buys Kent's old farmhouse in Smallville. He really does like him. L is for Lasso of Truth. There's no denying the power of Wonder Woman's Lasso of Truth, but it didn't have the same effect this time around. Both Superman and Steppenwolf were able to break free from the powerful rope. Aquaman wasn't so lucky when he accidentally sat on it and revealed his attraction to Wonder Woman. M is for Mother Boxes. The key to Steppenwolf's big plan was gathering the Mother Boxes and forming them together to form the ultimate weapon of destruction. The Amazonian women fought valiantly to protect theirs in a great chase scene during an early scene in the movie. N is for New Limbs. Steppenwolf's power and strength was shown when he easily lifted Cyborg and snapped one of his robotic legs off. Just when Victor got used to his new limbs, they get broken off like a cheap action figure. O is for Origin Stories. The film may have focused on origin stories for Cyborg, The Flash, and Aquaman, but its core is the origin story of the Justice League. Hopefully this is just the beginning of future adventures with the band of DC heroes. P is for Parademons. They feed on fear, can self-destruct, and were some of the main enemies in Justice League. They posed some threats, but ultimately became crash test dummies for all the heroes to showcase their skills against. At least they're better than wind-up penguins. Q is for questions. The film had a pretty clear ending, but still left a lot of lingering questions. What's next for Batman? Will we get to see a Man of Steel 2? Will any of the Justice League members appear in Wonder Woman 2? Will we see raw footage of Henry Cavill as Superman with a mustache? R is for racing. The greatest battle in the movie may not have been against Steppenwolf or his Parademons. It was the proposed cross-country race between Superman and the Flash for the mid-credit sequence. S is for Steppenwolf. The big bad for the Justice League movie was a huge monster and mama's boy who put on quite a fight. Although the Justice League handled him in the end, hopefully it was just a teaser of the more powerful Darkseid in the future. T is for Trident. Justice League attempted to transform Aquaman from a DC Comics punchline into a rock and roll messiah from the sea. Jason Momoa fit naturally into the role, especially anytime he got to use his trident in action. It never got old seeing him spear an enemy with the sweet weapon. U is for using fear. Steppenwolf used fear to control his parademons. Warner Bros. Used fear to try and deliver a successful movie. Fans feared for the worst after Batman v Superman. But overall, the movie packs a great punch and has a lot of positive elements. And in the end, it was fear that became Steppenwolf's undoing. V is for Victor Stone. The man who would become Cyborg delivered a lot of emotion, great action, and got us all pumped up for his solo movie. Toss in a clever little booyah, and Cyborg was one of the main highlights of the film. Hopefully we get to see more of Victor Stone's past in the future. W is for Wonder Woman. Riding high on her solo film success, Wonder Woman roared into Justice League and was a highlight in every scene she appeared in. The bank robbery, putting Bruce Wayne in his place, showcasing amazing sword skills against enemies. We're already ready for Wonder Woman 2. X is for X-ray vision. As Superman rose from the dead, he rediscovered the powers he has as an alien from Krypton. He accidentally uses his X-ray vision and gives viewers a first-person look at Cyborg's robotic insides. A cool effect and a nice moment. Y is for young actors. A small side story in Russia introduces us to a family living in fear of the parademons surrounding their home. Although it was mostly pointless time filler, it was funny to see the young actress pull out a can of bug spray as her attempt to ward the parademons off. Z is for Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder is the original vision behind the whole DC extended universe and played a huge part in the film. Before Joss Whedon took over, his vision was more dark and fans hoped to see his director's cut in the future. It was probably a whole different movie. And there you have it. What was your favorite entry on the list? What was your favorite part of Justice League? What do you want to see happen in the sequel? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to Screen Rant on YouTube so you can stay up to date with our awesome videos.